Welcome! Have you ever heard about the most dangerous viruses in the world? The ones that can cause deadly outbreaks and put the world on high alert? Well, today we're going to talk about the 10 deadliest viruses in the world, and you won't believe what they are capable of. I'm Aura, and if you're passionate about health and wellness, don't miss the opportunity to subscribe to our channel. Marburg virus. Have you ever heard of the Marburg virus? It belongs to the same family as the Ebola virus and is highly contagious. It was first discovered in 1967 in Germany during an outbreak that affected workers who handled imported monkeys from Africa. Since then, outbreaks have been rare, but when they occur, they are extremely lethal, with a mortality rate of up to 88%. Unfortunately, there is no specific treatment or approved vaccine, but promising candidates are being developed through a WHO consortium. Ebola. Speaking of the Ebola virus, it is the second on our list. Ebola is one of the deadliest viruses in the world and has been responsible for several outbreaks in Africa. It is transmitted through contact with bodily fluids such as blood, urine, and saliva and can lead to severe symptoms such as internal and external bleeding, fever, headache, and muscle pain. The mortality rate can reach up to 90%, making it one of the deadliest viruses that exist. Hantavirus. Did you know that rodents can also transmit dangerous viruses to humans? Hantavirus is a group of viruses that can cause a disease called Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome or Hantavirus hemorrhagic fever, depending on the viral strain involved. Humans can be infected by inhaling viral particles in the air, coming into contact with contaminated objects or surfaces, or handling infected animals. The disease can progress rapidly to respiratory failure and lead to death in up to 50% of cases. Avian influenza. The fourth position is occupied by the group of viruses responsible for avian influenza, a viral infection that affects birds, including domestic and wild birds. These viruses can be transmitted to humans, mainly through close contact with infected birds or their excrement. Although person-to-person transmission is rare, avian influenza can lead to serious complications such as pneumonia, multiple organ failure, and death. Lassa fever. In the fifth position, but not least important, we have Lassa fever, an acute infectious disease caused by the Lassa virus. The disease is endemic in some parts of West Africa and is transmitted through contact with the urine, feces, saliva, blood, or other bodily fluids of infected rodents, mainly of the Mastomys genus. The mortality rate of Lassa fever can reach up to 20% in severe cases. Are you enjoying our video? Please like and comment below. Also, leave suggestions for other topics that you would like to learn more about in our upcoming health and nutrition videos. The sixth virus is Junin, an arbovirus transmitted by insects and belonging to the Arenaviridae family. This virus is responsible for Argentine hemorrhagic fever, a severe disease that can be fatal in about 20% of cases. The disease is endemic in some areas of Argentina and is transmitted through contact with infected rodents. Initial symptoms of Argentine hemorrhagic fever may include fever, muscle aches, headache, fatigue, and dizziness. As the disease progresses, patients may experience more severe symptoms, such as bleeding from the gums, nose, or skin, confusion, seizures, and shock. The seventh virus is Crimean-Congo, a tick-borne virus that can cause a severe disease in humans and animals. This virus belongs to the Bunyaviridae family and is found in parts of Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. In humans, infection can range from mild to severe, with a mortality rate of about 10 to 40%. Symptoms of the disease may include fever, muscle aches, dizziness, abdominal pain, and nausea. As the disease progresses, patients may experience more severe symptoms such as bleeding, jaundice, yellowing of the skin and eyes, seizures, and coma. The eighth virus is Machupo, a highly contagious pathogen that causes Bolivian hemorrhagic fever, a severe disease that can be fatal in up to 30% of cases. This virus was first discovered in 1959 in Bolivia when an outbreak affected the local population. Since then, the disease has been reported mainly in Bolivia but has also been recorded in other countries in South America. Machupo is mainly transmitted through contact with bodily fluids from infected animals, such as rats, mice, and hamsters, which are its natural hosts. Initial symptoms of Bolivian hemorrhagic fever may include fever, headache, muscle aches, abdominal pain, and vomiting. As the disease progresses, patients may experience more severe symptoms such as bleeding, shock, and kidney failure. In ninth position, Kyasanur Forest disease is a tick-borne viral disease that affects humans and non-human primates, including monkeys and squirrel monkeys, in the Kyasanur region of India. The disease is caused by the Kyasanur virus and was first discovered in 1957 when an outbreak occurred among monkeys in the Kyasanur Forest, resulting in death in about 10% of cases. In 10th place, dengue is a viral disease transmitted by mosquitoes infected with the dengue virus. The disease is common in tropical and subtropical areas of the world, including Latin America, the Caribbean, parts of Asia, and Africa. Dengue is estimated to cause about 50 to 100 million infections per year worldwide, with about 500,000 severe cases and 22,000 deaths. Dengue is caused by 4 different types of dengue virus, which are transmitted by the bite of the Aedes aegypti mosquito or, less commonly, the Aedes albopictus mosquito. Symptoms of dengue can range from mild to severe and include high fever, intense headache, muscle and joint pain, retroorbital pain, behind the eyes, nausea, vomiting, skin rash, and abdominal pain. In severe cases, dengue can lead to hemorrhages, shock, and even death. Here are some tips to prevent virus contamination. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer to kill viruses that may be on your hands. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue or the inside of your elbow when coughing or sneezing to prevent the spread of the virus. Wear a face mask to protect those around you from droplets that may be released when you speak, cough, or sneeze. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth as this can help prevent viruses from entering your body. Avoid close contact with people who are sick or have symptoms of respiratory illness. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces such as doorknobs, light switches, and cell phones regularly. Maintain a physical distance of at least 1 meter from other people to reduce the possibility of virus transmission. Maintain healthy habits such as good nutrition, adequate hydration, sufficient sleep, and regular physical activity to keep the immune system strong and help prevent infections. And for viruses that are transmitted by mosquitoes. Dengue is transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which lays its eggs in stagnant water. Therefore, it is important to avoid water accumulation in containers such as tires, bottles, plant pots, water tanks, among others. Use repellents on exposed areas of the skin, especially during the period of greatest mosquito activity, which is at dawn and dusk. Wear long-sleeved shirts and pants in high-risk areas, especially during the period of greatest mosquito activity. Protect doors and windows with screens and use mosquito nets on beds, especially in high-risk areas. Carry out mosquito control through the use of insecticides and other vector control measures, in conjunction with local authorities. To wrap up, I would like to emphasize the importance of health in our lives and encourage the practice of healthy habits to ensure well-being. Don't miss the opportunity to always stay up to date with the latest news and reliable information about health. Subscribe to our channel and leave a like on this video. Together, let's take care of our health and keep our body and mind in harmony. Thank you for following along, and until next time.